Well, a good Friday evening. We are tracking some winter weather in the forecast for Saturday. A winter weather advisory is in effect for eastern Raleigh, eastern Fayette, eastern Nicholas, eastern Webster, all of Pocahontas, all of Greenbrier, Monroe, Summers, Mercer, and Tazewell County. This goes into effect at 5 a.m. and will last until 1 p.m. for Raleigh, Fayette, and Nicholas County, and even on our eastern counties a little bit longer until about 7 because of the chances of winter weather lasting a little longer. Temperatures are cold, and they're going to stay cold out there tonight. You'll notice we're down into the low 30s, upper 20s, but notice tomorrow morning as we go right into the lunchtime hour, we're getting some warm air nudging in from the south, so we'll start to warm up into the coal fields. Everyone else, it'll be a slow progression. I don't think we make it above freezing in northern Greenbrier and Pocahontas County, which is going to set the stage for some more icing totals. So futurecasts showing the clouds increasing during the evening. Can't rule out a stray snow shower or flurry late tonight. And then models are showing that we start to see some maybe slight freeze and rain moving in. Now the latest models are trying to delay this until around lunchtime tomorrow. Don't know if it's going to take that long of a delay. I think we could start to see some precipitation in here tomorrow morning, but then notice what happens. It overspreads and starts out maybe initially as a brief burst of snow before we transition over to mainly sleet, freeze, and rain. Not going to last long, especially in Raleigh and Fayette counties. This is more predominantly east of I-77 and north of I-64. So Greenbrier County, northern Monroe County, on up into Pocahontas. That's where we're going to be seeing the main concerns for some icing totals. Then we transition over to rain. Notice it stays freezing rain and sleet in Pocahontas County. Everyone else seeing some rain. We'll dry things out briefly, but then some northwest flow sets up and we'll likely see snow showers in the higher elevations, flurries for everyone else. High pressure to the north is locking in that cold air, setting the stage for moisture as it overruns that cold air to start out freezing rain and sleet. Notice the warm front trying to nudge north to warm in some warmer air, but it's not going to do much for us in the higher elevations. Once that cold front sweeps through, we'll start to dry things out just a little bit. Rainfall amounts not looking too bad out there. We could probably average around 1/4 of an inch up to 1/2 of an inch. The main concern is going to be the winds. We're talking winds gusting 45 if not 50 miles an hour as we go into the daytime tomorrow, into the overnight hours. Stays breezy on Sunday as well. And when you factor in the temperature and the wind, it's going to feel even colder. Tomorrow feeling like the 20s and 30s, but as we go into your Sunday, it feeling like below 0 in northern Greenbrier on up into Pocahontas County, feeling more like the teens for everyone else on Sunday. Icing totals, a light glaze likely for eastern Raleigh, eastern Fayette. I think the big concern is going to be northwestern Greenbrier County and on up into Pocahontas County, especially Pocahontas County. You could get closer to 2/10 of an inch of ice. One forecast model showing that pretty well, I think, where the predominant freezing rain is going to set up. And another model is showing kind of the same situation. So I think most of us will dodge a bullet tomorrow. We're not expecting a major ice storm. Just be careful. Give yourself some time. Snowfall amounts look to average probably a dusting as we go into tomorrow in the higher elevations. It's not until Sunday and Monday when we get that northwest flow that the snow really cranks up and we could squeeze out 1 to 3 inches. So here's your 7-day forecast. 45 tomorrow, 28 on Sunday with flurries likely, 25 for a high on Monday. Flurries are possible, overnight lows in the teens, and will gradually warm up and dry out as we get into Wednesday and Thursday of next week.